around like this, take the picture, and they can say, see, I'm with Christ.
My God.
See, they want to be in the vicinity of Christ. So they can look holy, they can look sanctified, but at the same time, they can continue to dwell in their flesh. They can continue to dwell in their mess. And the minute they get rebuked, they run off and betray you. Just like Judas did Jesus.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to tell you, church, is that when people can't run it, they run out.
Yes,
And they stab you in the back the whole way through.
My God.
help them, Lord.
Ah, God.
Help them.
But if you know anything about Jesus and Judas, you know that there would never have been the blessing if it hadn't have been for the betrayal.
Yeah.
Y'all need to hear this. There would never have been the blessing if it hadn't have been for the betrayal. What I'm saying is, in order for Jesus to get to the cross, he had to first be crossed. In order for Jesus to get to the cross, he had to first be crossed. You see, what are you saying, Pastor? What I'm saying is, I thank Jesus for my Judas. So if there's a Judas in the house this morning, go ahead and do what you're going to do. You see, if you're going to leave, then leave. If you're going to betray me, then go ahead and do what you think you big and bad enough to do. You see, if you're going to drag my name through the mud, then go ahead and drag my name through the mud. Because watch this, the Judas in you is just going to bring out the Jesus in me.
Hallelujah!
I'm trying to behave, we got company, but y'all about to make me break out here. The Judas in you is just going to bring out the Jesus in me.
My God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So go ahead
God, you're mighty.
and do it quickly.
God,
Jesus.
God.
Because understand this, I already know what you want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know my anointing or even trust it, but God speaks to me.
Yeah.
I know what you're going to do.
That discernment.
I know your plans, you see. I already know what you're going to do, and guess what? I'm still going to serve you.
That's
I'm still going to wash your feet.
That's it.
Why? Because I'm still going to love you.
That's all.
And I don't want nothing from you but the best for you.
That's it. That's
Take
it.
that, take that.
That's it.
And it's because I love you that I can still serve you. You see, it's when folks walk out of your life and you start to count up all the things you've done for them and all the things that they didn't do for you. That's when you know that there's no love involved. You see, because love keeps no records. Do you hear me this morning? See, Jesus knew he was on his way out. My God, Jesus knew he was on his way out. But never once do you hear Jesus saying anything about all the things he's done for his disciples and all the things they did not do for him. Just because love keeps no records. Love holds no grudge, you see. So if you want to have the heart of a servant, you have to have the heart of Christ. And since Christ is love, you have to have a heart of love.
Yes.
Amen. Can't fake it for a long time.
But for some people,
It will be revealed.
That's it.
but for some people,
revealed.
that's not enough. For some people,
Jesus.
that's not enough. See, some people think because of who they are in life, that service is not an option. Do you hear me this morning, church? Service is not an option, but the Bible tells us that Jesus knew that the Father had given all things into his hands. Jesus knew that he came from God and he was going back to God.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not the most educated person in the world, but it seems to me that Jesus was in the best position anyone in this world could ever be in.
Yeah.
Yet he still served.
My God.
He still serves. So this tells me that it does not matter who you think you are. It does not matter what your title is. Your true calling is to serve. See, here we have the highest person to ever walk the earth.
My God.
Doing the lowest service known to man.
Jesus.
Bible study. I ain't going to get into the washing feet thing, but that's Bible study. Amen.
Amen.
You see. So the question that would come to my mind is why? The question that the disciples had was why? You see, that's just like Obama coming down here and scrubbing my toilets. I'm like, why? What are you doing? Do y'all hear what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Yes, sir.
What I'm trying to say to you is, sometimes people won't understand why you do what you do. They won't understand why you serve the way you serve. They may say, that's not the smartest move you ever made in your life. They may say that you may be sucking up to the pastor because you're always volunteering. They may say that you may have an ulterior motive because you always want to serve. You see, that's because they don't understand why you do what you do. They don't understand why you serve. Matter of fact, they may even say what Peter said to Jesus, "You shall never." Jesus wanted to wash Peter's feet. And Peter said, "Lord, you shall never wash my feet." They may say to you, you shall never serve on that praise team. You shall never serve as an usher. You should never clean that church. But I tell you to tell them what Jesus told Judas in Matthew 16. Get thee behind me, Satan.
Yes.
Yes.